like she wants Rick to have his personal moment with his letter. But it was a lot of some of the things that, you know, it feels personal to share. I don't know why, but some of the things that she definitely, you hear him saying to her in those final moments, more elaborated upon, like being strength and remembering moments that he had with her that can keep him alive for her. Though she doesn't need help with that, but there are key moments that he mentions in the letter that, you know, like the moments of walking up to Terminus together and refinding each other, the things, you know, he feels she's done for his dad, and how he needs her to be there for his dad in various ways. So there's a whole lot of things in there that really fuel her ability to confront him and really want him to make that connection again and understand that his son's legacy lives a lot in that letter, in the sense of his final words really being elaborated on, and leaving us both with the same vision for how we step into the next phase of like keeping that dude alive, and you know how the choices we start to make based on those things. So I think there were things that paralleled in both the letters that allowed us to come to the same place.
Hi, my name is Morgan Jeffrey. It actually is.
So I was thinking about it, because that's where we live, you know, so it was, but I suppose it was a lot to do with the conversation that Scott and I had a few years ago, maybe in season 4, about shape and finding some way to complete something that was never going to be completed, and then not obviously disturbing the mothership, you know, trying to, there was a certain sense that the story has been a man waking up, and you experience this world through this one man's eyes, and it opens up into the extended family. Now, what's exciting, I think, for me, is the fact that the narrative is being freed up, and it's already being freed up from the beginning of this season. You'll see the trailer, it's a different tone, it feels like the show that I always felt we would head toward when we wrapped the pilot. And so yeah, in short, it was something that I started to think about as my children got older and less portable. Sorry. Who's that to?
Either from creatively or from performance-wise, like opposite Ricky, to know that you're leaving.
I mean, they put us all on a horse, which was quite fun. That was quite exciting. I don't really know. I think we were just telling a story and trying to tell the best story we possibly can. And I'm really, as everybody has said, you know, Angela's been extraordinary this season, and I've loved this season so far, and love working with all of my buddies, and as people have mentioned already, it's a big collaboration. It feels free again. It feels like it's opened up the story, and the performances are more nuanced, I think, because of this time jump. It's been really exciting, jumping 2 years and then having this history, this fractured, sort of fragmented piece. And you know, it's, I don't want to keep talking, I want to head that way, but you know, I've loved this season, and I don't think there's any desire to try and make it anything but telling the best story possible and to continue the story. The episode that I was going to really do a terrible big spoiler there. Let's do it that way.
I think the best way to honor Rick and Andy is to stay true to telling, you know, a really honest story, and not to go some big bold place that's out of the realm of that tone that we've been trying to, you know, connect to for since, you know, he set the tone in the pilot. So I think definitely the thing that was so exciting about what Angela brought, as Andy's mentioned, is the fact that, you know, we were able to do that, to find those, you know, those sort of connections through, you know, characters being connected in very different ways this year than we've experienced in the past, and go to that, you know, very key example that Ian and Lenny set in that first episode.
Hi, this is Kristen from AgeTheNerd.com. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm curious, obviously, you know, we know there's a big time jump that's going to happen, and it's, you know, I know fans are very curious of whether we're not going to see Rick become almost the big bad this coming season, almost pairing him up against Maggie, and obviously we see Daryl kind of trying to side with Maggie. How is that going to play out? Is there any teasers you can give us without saying too much?
We're definitely going to see us in disagreement, but we are still a family, but we definitely feel very differently about this. So it's definitely been a pleasure for all of us to work together in pretty deep, pretty involved scenes. We haven't all gotten a chance to do that. Yeah.
Hi there, I'm from CDR, Alexandra August. Questions for, I guess, Jeffrey. How, if Negan were ever...
Jeffrey or Jeffrey
Morgan? If Negan were, do you think Negan can be rehabilitated? Like, is there a way for him to function within this society based on his own personality, based on the way other people feel about him as a free-moving citizen?
I think there is. I can't say that we've shot anything near like that, but I think there is. We're going to find out a very different side of Negan quickly as season 9 starts. And there's been a big kind of growing period of him trying to figure out how to not go crazy, really, in the position he's been in. And I'm getting a chance, Negan's getting a chance to kind of interact with some people that are sitting up on the stage. It's not just Andy, who I love working with, but I get to play with some other people too that are up here, which is kind of a thrill for me. And I think Negan, we're seeing a different side of him as the season goes. Now, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. But I think there is redemption to be had for Negan. Whether or not we see that. Yeah, that's Angel.
More story to come.
After a busy day killing zombies with blood and guts, do you guys...
True to Andy and to Rick, we're telling the true story, the truth. We're not, it's not becoming, I mean, we've had, you know, a season or two of some chest bumping, you know, two guys chest bumping and shooting each other, but nobody really killed each other, you know what I mean? And it's the conflicts with that. This is a very female-driven season right now, and it's nice to have that happen. The stories are told in a different way. It's less bravado and more real depth this year. It's like, it feels like we're shooting a Western with feeling, you know. I'm loving this season, but, you know, I don't know if, I mean, you can't take Rick's place in this show, you know, that's not even possible. Everybody's branching off and doing different things, but everybody's playing the same characters. Nobody's like, believe now, or I think we talk like that on the show, you know?
Honestly, it's a whole new world. Like, there's even the beginning of this season and how we all interact and how things have changed after the time jump and then how things have progressed, the introduction of all these new characters. It's like, it's the show you know, but
Hi, my question is for... He was looking back, and much of that season was him looking back. But yeah, no, this season is real. It's fully real, not a hallucination, not an imaginary story.
It is not a dream.
It's not.
Has been cast. I think it's probably safe to say that Vader will be close behind, but I think we're just concentrating on the new group of people that you saw in the trailer, and the new group of folks that are coming subsequently. So, yeah.
Hey, this one's for Norman. What can you say
I
about...
think Andy Lincoln is going to play Beta, actually. Let's just, there,
The two of those characters are so similar. They go on a journey that's not about them, basically. They interact with each other, but it kind of goes down a rabbit hole into something else. And it's funny, when one of those characters goes to ask a favor, one character, the other character needs the favor too. They're like two magnets. They're always, they connect. And it's a complicated story. And then there's a very hard. One of the episodes this year has a really sweet, heartfelt moment with him, and it's one of my favorite things when you show them this thing. Yeah, those two will forever have each other's backs. And I'm glad we didn't do an episode early on where we make out behind the bushes. You know what I mean? I'm glad we made it real. And I think we played that the right way. And I know we got a lot of heat in the beginning. Like, when are they gonna hook up? And the shippers and all this stuff. But I'm glad we played it real, and it's turned into a real relationship. I mean, she's one of my best friends, and just like all these guys. And she's an amazing actress, super talented, super honest, and you can't go wrong when you're in the scene with Melissa.
That scene in the pilot is one of my favorite scenes. Me too.
Me too.
The information is so desired, and the story is so, people are so hungry for the story, but that was definitely, for us all, Maggie's in such pain when that's happening, and then the shock and the physical, emotional, the whole thing, but I feel like those are also all the best parts of the show, is going to those places. It's very infrequently on television that you get to have these great theatrical tragedies, and you have millions of people around the world tuning with you to go through the absolute depths of emotion. So I say challenge, but I also say gift. And no better group of people than to go there with, and the trust that we all have with each other. It's pretty special.
For me, it was this year. Episode 4 of this season was one that Annie and I had a season that was fucking epic, but it was really well written, and we worked on it, and we really fine-tuned it and got it to a place where it became sort of effortless, and it could have gone in so many different directions, but I think both of us were really proud of that.
There's so many places I could go with that, but I guess it's something that I can't really talk about, sorry, but in terms of it being the season, but it's interesting because in Georgia, you're dealing with, anywhere, I guess, you're dealing with weather, so I had this scene I had to shoot, and I'm sitting up, I'm holding it, and then it's like, you're ready, they do one take, it's like, we're getting ready now, and it's like, no, we're going, it's over, not today. Okay, I'll carry this through the weekend, and then Monday, it's like, it's raining, you can't do it. And I'm like, okay, so that was kind of the newest, I hadn't experienced that for 3 times, a scene that I had to, that required all of me like that, in a very, very emotive way. I had to carry through about 6 days and 3 different texts that didn't happen because of Georgia weather. So that was definitely a challenging thing. I think when the scene was over, I went through this really weird physical response to, having released it, and that was new. I was like, what's happening to me? I went to the medical, what's wrong with me? Spent this last week drinking water. I was like, I'm not sure. So, it was just, it was a different and challenging journey, but yeah, it was all for the story.
For me, it was probably the introduction of the characters. It was technically a thing, and it was physically a thing, and it was also my first time meeting this cast. That's a hell of a way to meet them. a group of people that is so tight and close, and to kind of be thrown into this world of The Walking Dead by taking out two of their friends and they're hoping that I'd be kind of accepted by them. Sorry about this, but yeah, can I hang out? And then I think this season, I think that I've gotten to do some stuff that is completely, and nothing that we've seen Negan do. And that, I think, I'm excited for people to see. It was hard to play and a challenge. It's super cool. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, everybody.
Pounding, call me the wingman, cause I'm on his team. Higher than the flyest spaceship you ever seen. Hotter than a sunbeam, cause it's so real. Call him Mr. Wonderful, cause he is that deal. The night is darkest just before the dawn, and the dawn is coming quick and crack is coming with T-Nick. Yeah.